let's talk about the loneliness.
Yeah.
Loneliness, bruh. What the heck do you think? Like, especially just coming off of worthiness and self-value, what do you think contributes most to men's loneliness these days, bro?
I think a few things.
That big sigh.
Yeah, man, that's a loaded question. I don't know what's coming out, but I mean, I definitely think constant social media comparison online. I think that's a huge issue. I think because of social media, because of cell phones, because of laptops, I think shallow interactions. Well, people don't have deep, meaningful conversations that allow vulnerability. What are you really thinking about? Everything's just very superficial. Hey, how are you doing? Good. All right, man. See you later. Good luck. It's like we're not meant as species. We're meant to have deep, meaningful conversations. And there's nothing more beautiful sitting there with your boy or your girl and just being like, let's just talk, man. And you just chop it up about everything, and you find out who that person is. And I think social media took a lot of that away. Because people are scared to open up because, again, with social media, you start comparing yourself to other people, and then you start isolating yourself, and you're like, hey, maybe this is a me issue. Or realize probably 90-something% of people are dealing with the same shit as you are, probably maybe on a 2 or 3-fold level too.
Brother, you are absolutely correct.
Yeah,
you're absolutely correct. Yeah. I want to highlight something here too. Is loneliness can be by yourself, like, hey, I'm uncomfortable going outside and talking, and loneliness can be in a group full of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, I mean, I've seen some cats come through circles. I mean, me included. There'll be times, especially in that people-pleasing phase, bro. Like, I was like, yo, man, I'm in a group of people like, yeah, man, that's freaking great. Yeah, Giants, yo, did you see the Giants drafted? That's great. And in my mind, I'm like, yo, these cats would never be able to understand what I'm experiencing right now.
Yeah.
So I'm not even going to say shit. I'm just going to, everything, man, everything's great. Everything's great, man. Yeah. Oh, man. Your kids? Oh, ha. You know what I'm saying? To the point where I didn't even want to go out, bro. I would have social anxiety going out because I'm like, yo, I just don't feel like I'm comfortable with anybody, bro. It was bad. Yeah. So I
almost look at it like I used to kind of feel like that. I never had a problem going out. I would mask a lot of it drinking when I was going out so I can kind of fit in. I might smoke a little before I go out, or then have a couple of drinks, and I mean, I could talk with anybody at that point. Whether I feel lonely or not, but you're just masking the pain. Right. But as I got older, you really just don't give a shit anymore. Like you're comfortable with yourself. You just don't give a shit, and I almost look at it as like an audition or like I'm hiring somebody, and that what I'm hiring is a future friend. So I tell them everything that's on my mind, and if somebody's like, "Oh, yeah, that's a little okay," no, you didn't make the cut, buddy. Next.
Yep. Hey, me again.
Yeah, you got a chill vibe. Yeah, I know. I didn't always have this vibe. I started getting into plant medicine, doing some ayahuasca retreats in Peru. Oh, you've been to Peru? That's fucking awesome. I always want to do ayahuasca. Hey, let's change contacts again. I made a friend. Next, that's almost like networking.
Yes, bro. Listen, I swear to God, that's such a great idea, and I do the same, man. Like, I start off with different like a ease or teaser, I guess I can call it, right? So when people, I'm like, and this catches people off guard every time, but I'm telling you, every time I do it, people open up. When people, for example, I'm like, hey, how you doing? They're like, oh, I'm good. What does good mean? You know what I'm saying, bro? Bro, try it, bro, try it. Just give it a go, like 2 times. Like next time you're in the crowd, like, hey, how you doing? Good. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, what does good mean? Bro, it's like they people short circuit. Like I was like, and I would mess around with people like that, but not even mess around, but I would just tell people what's real. And I think that contributes to the loneliness when people gotta hold your shit. You think you have to hold it because no one can handle it. There's a sense of loneliness that's gonna come over you because there's a sense that like I'm alone on an island. And listen, loneliness is different. Like isolation, like isolating yourself is much the solitude. Like, yo, I like my alone time. I could be out.
I
With people.
love my alone time.
Bruh, I'm like, yo, that's why I love living alone. I'd be like, yo, I just sing around, I dance around on my drawers, and freaking, it's great, bro. It's great. I like my solitude, bro. The thing is a lot in the world right now. A lot of men are experiencing loneliness, like serious, like in dark rooms, playing video games. And the thing is they think they're alone, or they think there's no one that relates to them, and that's far from the truth.
Yeah.
And that's a problem, man, because this is where cats are like, nobody understands me, no one sees me, and they take their lives.
And that's the stat we talked about before. You know, 1/3, 2/3 of people feel exactly how you feel. You know, and that's one thing. Like, and you know, a lot of people are like, man, you just say what's ever on your mind. You just like you're an open book. I'm like, yeah, but like I feel like most people, if you put 10 people in a room, probably eight people will feel uncomfortable talking or being you know, breaking the ice. Right. You know, if I can be that person that makes everyone else feel comfortable because I show how vulnerable I am and I'm an open book, everyone's going to do it. Everyone's going to learn. Everyone's going to share. And everyone's going to feel better. The vibe is going to pick up, and just be more energy in the room. And that's I feel like I'm, you know, opening up like that and being vulnerable, even if it makes me look stupid or it makes people might kind of question where I'm, you know, why I do certain things or why I believe in it. It's all good, man. Like, let's just chop it up and talk about it, you know? So,
cool, bro. And that's the thing. Like, we miss discussions, man. We don't have that anymore because, again, social media, we don't really know. Like, I think people are missing the connection and communication cues for people. Like, we gotta make sure that we have that type of stuff. But you know, something else that, like, when I was looking into this, something else that I thought was interesting about male loneliness, and I noticed it when I was in my 30s, is that it can be very easy for friendships to fade once responsibilities increase.
Oh yeah.
So like when people get married, they have kids. Like if the kids don't hang out in these different towns, like it can be very difficult to get together. That's one of the reasons why in the Diary of a CEO, one of the things that they talked about, and in a lot of studies when they're talking about in podcasts, when they're talking about men's loneliness, one of the common things they talk about is for men to be in a men's group, because it's usually something that meets on a regular basis. It's usually like peer led, or there's a facilitator, but it's something that happens on a consistent basis. It's one of the reasons, like my men's group, we meet once a month. One of the things why, like, even though you and I talk during the week and we have our recording, we still meet once a month, man. Like, you know, there's things that life can get in the way. And if you as a dude fail to take that time for yourself to connect with others, you're keeping yourself in your scenario, bro.
Yeah. And an important thing too is like, it's the old saying, you're the sum of the 5 people that you hang out with most. As you start leveling up, those 5 people are not going to be there anymore. Oh. You know, if you're happy just kind of getting by, you know, paycheck to paycheck, missing work because you're playing video games and smoking weed all day and don't have any drive and just like out of shape, chances all your friends in your inner circle are like that. You know, and if you wake up one day and be like, all right, I need to get better. I'm gonna meet a woman one day. You know, I'm gonna hold my son or my daughter in my arm, and I want them to have a good life. I need to start getting my shit together. How many of those friends that smoke weed and miss work and miss school or whatever it is, and just drink and go out and party on the weekends to forget about their shitty week, are they gonna relate with you? They're not. You know, I'm not saying you can't be friends anymore, but you're leveling up. You're not gonna be able to relate that much.
You're leveling up, bro. You're leveling up. And listen, this is, you know, if you, and there's another quote, like I love these quotes you're talking to, B, where if you're in your circle and you feel like you're bragging, you're in the wrong circle.
Yeah.
You're in the wrong circle, man. And that's one of the reasons, like, you know, I love the friendship that we have. And like, there's specific people I have in my life that I know, like, yo, man, if I'm slacking on my game, I know I'm like, even if they're not on my ass, I see what they're doing. I'm like, yo, I gotta get this together, bro.
Yeah.
Have him come see me all portly and whatnot. But even beyond that, like, yo, even in my men's group, one of the guys had a gig where he was unable to speak because he was already double booked. Because he knows what I do and we've known each other for so long, he was like, yo, go run that gig, man. Okay. That's a great opportunity for me. I get paid. I'm doing what I love, and I'm also supporting one of my brothers, man.
Yeah.
bro, what? That's network, bro.
Yeah.
That's network. Even like how you teach me about like, yo, Paul, you can get business, man. Like if you go on this site, bro, like what? Like that opened me up. That opened up doors and possibilities. That's the power of the network, bro.